Hello everyone. Welcome to Tech Talk with rptech. I am Ganesh from Rashi Peripherals. We are a national distributor for the IT hardware and software products. I'm proud to be AI first distributor in India. Today we have two friends who not just shared their ideas but made it real by starting a system integration company, named it as a PowerBridge Systems Private Limited. Let's welcome founding directors of PowerBridge System Private Limited, Mr. Mandeep, Mr. Kesava. Pleasure having you both of you here.
Same here.
So
Thank you, Ganesh. Thanks
let's
for
start the
having me.
journey of PowerBridge, how it started.
We worked in this domain for very long, and we realized that there is a gap between what customers are looking and what traditional system integrators were providing. There was no tool-based approach. Most of the time, we were selling what customer wanted to buy. We wanted to change the complete paradigm shift in this industry, and we wanted to bring a lot of innovation tools, and we wanted to sell need-based uh, rather than what we wanted to sell. We that is how this idea came, and we started this organization.
So what is the invisible tech trend that you have observed actually? So people are it's creating a most impact, but they're not paying attention what it's supposed to be. So what you're expecting another 3-5 years that can create a more impact beyond AI.
So the everybody is talking about AI. There's a lot of talk about AI, but there is one something which people miss out is cybersecurity, which is a very important factor. Cybersecurity today, if it is not addressed well, it can lead into problem. The companies who are not investing in it, or they are not thoughtful about it, will, as the digital trend is growing, as more and more people are adopting technology, the threats are also increasing. Silently, it is increasing, popping out. We have to be prepared for it. We have to invest for it, and we have to be ready for these kind of threats.
Okay, that's really important point that you brought up. So next question is going to be human element in the digital transformation. So when we talk about the digital transformation, often we talk about the technology itself, but the truth is actually the success depend on the people. So what is the important factor? So for any successful project or failure, what your take on your is it a company culture or leadership or the people's fear of change? So what is your take on power mid side?
So, Ganesh, which is a very important point what you brought in. We could bring any kind of technology and innovation to an organization. The vision is to grow, diversify, and how we could digitize the organization. But at the same time, when we implement, and the first person who should believe is the leaders below the management who understands the vision and the way forward, how this technology is going to help the organization move ahead, how it's going to help the customer, internal employee, and the external, factors of beat the distributor, OEM community, how the ecosystem is going to work seamlessly, right? And it's all about the mindset, the people perceive it. They should believe in it first. Only then they could percolate it to people below, and it's going to be a waterfall effect. If there is a block, if the mindset is at the leadership level itself is not accepted a change, a new adoption or a technology, right? Obviously, you might invest millions or billions. It's all not going to be worth it. So it's all about empowering them or making them understand, making them believe how this is going to help themselves first and the rest of the team and the customers. So that is what is more important in terms of it is bringing a great technology and bringing the right mindset together. That's what will bring a success.
Understood. So now next question is AI enforcing hurdles. AI is becoming a buzzword. So everywhere across the world, actually not just in India, everybody started and trying to adopt the AI, irrespective of the vertical industries departments. So from your side, actually, what is the challenges that they are facing, particularly startups, in terms of moving from AI pilot to the production?
See, many people say technology and cost, but I firmly believe that data is the most important part in adopting technology. Today, most of the data what companies have are either outdated or it is messy, right? Companies this is the biggest hurdle in terms of implementing AI. If your data are not right, if it is not structured, AI might not be able to give the result what companies desire.
Already we discussed beyond AI, cybersecurity will play a major role and it's going to play a major role. So beyond firewall, so what is the new frontier that you have seen in terms of firewall? It's a very traditional technology.
See, today people are working remotely. People are not only working from office. Firewall was traditionally managing and securing office. Today it is all about securing the users credentials, identity, the apps from wherever they are working. The threats have gone beyond the office because people are working remotely. So it is very important in today's world that we secure the remote users and without losing the flexibility of the work.
Where is the new cybersecurity beyond the traditional firewalls?
See, traditionally the firewalls were protecting the office environment. Today the challenges have been different. People are working remotely. They are working from every part of the world, every part of the country. It is all about protecting their identity, their access, and making sure that we are giving them the safe work environment. And that is the biggest hurdle, and without losing the flexibility of the work.
So next question is going to be unlearning imperative, which is a very important actually nowadays for all the IT people. So technology changing so fast. So is it important for the IT? It's very important for the IT people to unlearn the old thing skills actually and learn the new skills. So how does PowerBridge help its team unlearn the old ways?
See, it's very important. Yeah, people keep constantly getting engaged with the new technologies or new features and functionalities, what's being provided in the work environment, or which is going to help them being more productive. Giving tools could be giving a very robust tool, but if the person really doesn't understand what this tool could achieve, what is the final outcome, and the entire investment on the tool is going to become like, there is not going to be any return on investment, right? So what we do while we implement technology, we first try to give hands on. The people are well trained, or they've been given the tool to experiment. They play around with the tool, they understand what are the different functions, how each function is gonna what is a replicating effect. If I click this function, what's gonna be the next action, right? So they have a very much hands-on experience before they go live, be it different organizational functions or the technical team. Everyone is well aware of what tools they handle. So yes, the old technology is one is de-learning or unlearning, and the new adoption, new functionalities keep learning. So that is when you would be ahead of the curve and you will not be left back. If you see this IT industry of system integration, this is not something new. This is there for almost like, I mean, I would say the day a computer might have been born, and the companies started growing in the industry, right? Almost for 20, 30 or 40 years, right? But there is a change that every organization need to adopt. When someone is coming up stating you're going to do something new, right? You should you should be able to differentiate yourself from your existing players. If not, if you're also doing the same thing, then there is no advantage for you in the market that you coming and trying to establish your place.
Understood. That's much important. I'm sure PowerBridge must be providing the certification courses, paid or free, to your employees.
Absolutely. So all our organization, the team members are being learning on the technologies either from the OEM certifications or the tools what we use, right? People get constant learning. We keep feeding them with webinars or training modules. So people keep constantly learning.
That's much important. Thank you, sir. And now we'll talk about is there any instance where PowerBits or your sales team said no to your technology in terms of implementation, new technology? Can you share any instance where PowerBits said no to your client actually for the particular trending technology?
Well, we do that. We at PowerBridge, we believe that saying no is a very integral part of any deals or any kind of negotiation to keep the customer happy. What we believe that one customer wanted to, just to give an example, migrate everything on cloud from on premises, and there was a lower bandwidth, there was an internet issue. We suggested and said, sir, we cannot do under this kind of guidelines, and that saved lot of cost, lot of time, effort for both of us. We are also into audio video, where if the acoustics are not right, we go and suggest not to implement that, and we say firmly no if we don't believe any cheap products which, because of the budget constraint, customer wants to adopt. We strongly recommend that we are not the party who can implement the solution, and we say firmly no. We believe that it is a value add to the customer. We believe that yes, on long run this technology will sustain, it has a serviceability, there is enough presence in current market, then only we say yes, otherwise we are very firm in saying no.
Okay, very good to know. Usually, particularly sales system integration companies, they tend to say yes for everything.
No,
But
we are not.
one should know also when to say no, coming out of instead of losing our name or
Yes.
credibility. That's a good to hear us. Good to hear, sir. So now we will talk about the will IT and business roles eventually merge completely, sir?
It has already merged. To be very frank, gone are the days where IT used to be a kind of a cost center or burden on any organization. Today, it is hand to hand with the business. In fact, you talk about any role. Today, we are looking for a HR or finance who are well versed in the technology, well versed with the tool. It is going hand on hand. Anybody who cannot adopt tool or technology in current generation, no matter how good he is in his subject, is absolutely non-relevant.
Understood. So next question is going to be ROI related. So how do you measure the ROI of being adaptable and resilient in IT?
See, it's all about accepting the change. You have to be ready for the change. You have to forecast the change. You should know the change, whether it is internal or external. You have to be ready for that. You have to plan for the change, and that is the only way. If you have forecasted the change, you can be ready and you can get the ROI. Otherwise, there is a disturbance in ROI if you are not ready for the change.
So how does PowerBridge build trust with the clients actually beyond selling technology?
See, over all this year of the business, what we realize that it's all about standing by the customer when the time get tough, right? In many projects, there are ups and downs, but end of the day, when in the tough time, you go back to your client and say, "Hey, don't worry, you have given me the order, and I'll take care of it." That generates lot of trust and lot of feedback, lot of good things about you in the market, and that is when you get more and more business. Running away from the problems in the project, or something went up and down, scared of the investment, is not our way of working, and we believe that that will take us long time.
Particularly in the system integration, so the technology is going to be remain same. So it's depend on the relationship that you maintain, as you rightly mentioned. Or else, when you say, I mean, like standing with them in the challenges, that really makes out different in the competition world. Now, next question is going to be ethical compass of AI. So, what is the PowerBit's key advice for building a ethical AI systems?
Uh, it is about being transparent. Building ethical AI is all about being transparent, and it cannot be just in the books. It has to be practiced. It has to be practiced from day one, and it's a continuous affair. So we are. If one word, if you'll ask me, I will define by transparency. Being transparent is what the key to being ethical.
That's a good answer. Now, it's going to be a very important question. We have previously discussed about the human element in the digital transformation and importance of that IT talent and skilled resources. So, what is the unique strategy that you use in the PowerBits to not just hiring the resources and retaining them and holding for a longer period and upskilling them for a continuously?
So, what we always believed is the industry what we are in, right? Technology is something which is getting changed on a continuous manner, but technology is never going to die. this is something which is gonna only live with us forever. The form factors are gonna change from previously people called desktops as a 30-liter box. Today we call desktops as something like pocket PCs. We could carry in pockets, right? But the form factor has changed, but the technology never, adoption got changed. Adoption has got only increased. Today, uh, any small business, be it from a pani puri wala to a cloud infrastructure, everyone is on technology or selling or buying or consuming technology. So when we hire people, obviously we hire the right talent who is motivated enough, who is able to understand uh, what we offer to the clients, and who's passionate about technology. Number one is selecting the right people. Number two is consistently motivating them, making them aware what this company can make them in the future in terms of the future leaders. We give them constant training as well as growth path so that they know they're not just stepped in as a uh, in a L1 role, but they have path. We show them the path where they could grow in this company. And it's not all about monetary. Money is needed and we believe in sharing the money, but it's all about what kind of roles they could take up in this organization. That is also the most important factor.
So now it's going to be trending question. So which everybody talking about the AI, it's become, as I mentioned previously, also it's become buzzword. After the easy access of internet, consumption of data is growing more, and after the OpenAI, LLM, ChatGPT. So personally, are you using any AI tool? Are you suggested your team to use any AI tools to optimize their workloads?
So as said, we as an organization, we take pride in saying we are almost 99% a digitized organization. We are a paperless organization. The entire teams use the entire organization uses Zoho as a platform. Zoho has many tools which are AI automated. I mean, we could automate many tools. One is automation, one is content generation, right? Uh, when we talk about tools, yeah, we use Microsoft, we use Zoho, we use ChatGPT. So we make things faster. Previously, people used to take too long time to maybe draft a document. Today with the AI, in the AI era, we're able to generate the right documents with the right inputs given, right? Maybe within minutes. So the time taken, which is maybe a day or two, today we're able to achieve within 15 minutes. So all the departments we empower to use AI tools to improve the productivity and ensure the customer gets the response in time. It beat the customer, beat the vendor, they get their responses in time. And through AI we're able to generate reports, analyze the trends, what's happening in the organization, right? There are many things that we as a system integrator could use AI.
So one last question. What do you want PowerBridge lasting legacy in the IT industry?
We want this company to be, or anyone to identify as people first company, and that is what we thrive in. Ensure the people are being recognized, rewarded, shown the growth path, and we don't uh, uh, we don't have this thought process of the traditional org perspective of employer and employee. We treat people as a equal shareholders in the organization, and beat from the lower level to the leadership level. We treat that everyone should believe they're working for their own organization, right? And they should realize this, even though they're in this company or they're outside the company, that this is the company which cared for people.
Thank you so much, both of you, for sharing your journey, valuable insights with us, and for our audience too. So we look forward to continue to work together, grow together.
Thank you.
Think AI, think Rashi.